Fortunately, around here we don't have a lot of photographers, photography companies, studios. There's a few, just not enough. And I'm really interested in starting my own business, local business, senior pictures, stuff like that. But to start just off the ground like that, it's going to be really hard. And maybe having a mentor or somebody to shadow from, around here, Amanda Reed or someone, Bob Brown, a local photographer, to help me get on my feet and get going would be an amazing addition to maybe an in-school program or an out-of-school kind of study partnership. I feel like that could really better my education as well as my business future.
All right, my name is Matthew Landers, and I'm a graphic designer, and we do principally screen printing and embroidery here in Fairleigh, West Virginia. In high school, I took a few art classes, everything that was available to me then, but really didn't get a sense of the jobs maybe that were available to me out there, especially in this region, and I think that's actually a field that's sort of growing, the arts community in this area, and a lot of tourism and a lot of focus on that right now. So I think it would be very beneficial for the local high school to provide more classes that concentrate on that field.
I was allowed to go out and paint a painting a day or for the class with no direction. I was not trained for watercolors or oils or any type of actual fine art painting. I think schools, high schools, should be teaching matting. I think the presentation of an artist's work, I think they should get watercolors, oil, painting, pottery. I think they should be exposed to a variety of mediums. So it's not being done, and sadly, they're not being financed in the arts.
Greenbrier Valley Theater already has students shadowing professionals in the entertainment industry.
I'm Jamie Shannon. I'm the resident equity stage manager here at Greenbrier Valley Theater. This was a different experience for me, probably as well as Becky, because I had never worked with such a cooperation between a high school and a professional theater before, putting on a show, working with kids. And Becky kind of came in, and she and I discussed what should happen during rehearsal processes, about how she should sit and listen, take down any possible notes she can, just be the eyes and ears of the directors and pass along notes between us. And that was our initial cooperation together, is I got information from her and I gave her advice about how to handle situations with the directors and whatnot, how to answer their questions properly and get things done really well. But then whenever we moved into the space, it became a lot different, because I have worked a little bit longer than Becky in stage managing a show. So she pretty much became my assistant stage manager and took my lead and was there for me to set her down and say, okay, this and this and this is what needs to get done. And we went through a very basic kind of classroom type process of how to handle the stage management experience.
As you can see, the arts are available to the people of our community and school, but there are still ways to make involvement more convenient.
My name is Devin Preston, and I'm an AmeriCorps volunteer working with High Rocks Education Corporation. So opportunities for acting classes and filmmaking, songwriting we have coming up. We have a workshop on that. One of the things why we offer a lot of the classes that we do are that we know that schools are it's often they're overburdened with core curriculum training and not open, and not the resources aren't really there to be able to provide a lot of different arts training.
Hi, my name is Katie Fullen and I'm a senior here at Greenbrier East High School, and I've been blessed enough to be involved with the theater department all 4 years, and this is my senior year, as I just said, and this year we're doing the spring musical, and it's called Once Upon a Mattress, and I am the role of Lady Larkin, and we rehearse really late, sometimes till 10, and then I go home and I have a really tough full load of coursework as well. And through theater is something that I've really enjoyed since I was a little girl, and I've learned confidence and how to work with other people, and it's really just been a big part of my life. It's taught me a lot of big life lessons. And I would hate to give that up because of my schoolwork. So if I could have it as part of my curriculum on an everyday basis during the school hours as a theater class, I would love to take that as part of a wheel or a career cluster, so that way I can be involved in theater as well as just have more time to focus on the core subjects as well.
The arts aren't limited to performing or painting. There's also a very important business aspect that students can become involved with.
For me, the arts aren't only performing arts. There are actually many behind-the-scenes things that go on that I really like to be involved in that are very helpful. I've had experience with Greenbrier Valley Theater's link to Greenbrier East with working the light and the soundboard during all of the shows. And light design is an art, sound design and costumes, and all of these things can relate back to the business world as well as the art world.
My name is Roger Griffin. I'm the Dean of the Greenbrier Valley campus of New River Community and Technical College. We were approached several months ago concerning the opportunity of establishing a humanities / fine arts music program at the high school, or concentration at the local high schools. My understanding that this is the largest concentration of interest at Greenbrier East High School, and it's very strong at Greenbrier West High School as well. The college is willing to partner with the school systems in any way that we possibly can. We're getting ready to open our new Fine Arts Center. We received over $5 million to renovate the building to turn it into that type of facility. We'll have in excess of $200,000 to $300,000 in equipment that is specialized just for fine arts. Mac computers, movie making, multimedia, graphic arts, printmaking, those type of things. It only seems natural. We have 2+2 arrangements with 4-year institutions. Our students have the ability and have been selected for such prestigious institutes of art as Savannah Institute of Art. In addition, we can partner with the local high schools to offer credit for their classes that are in the fine arts component. There are some basic core classes that are not unique to, or that are involved in all of the basic fine arts programs, such as Introduction to Humanities, Intro to Visual Arts. There's several, art history, those type of things that we can work with the county school system, cover their CSOs, or the statewide CSOs, and also cover our learning objectives so that students can move freely from the high school to the college and not have to take the same classes over. So we're looking forward to working with Greenbrier County Schools. We've offered them the use of our facility to improve what they, or not improve, but to help establish the program. So if there's any additional support that you need or require, they'll be glad to assist them.
Carnegie takes a little bit of a different spin in that there are many people on the staff who are artists. I have a degree in music education. Leah has a degree in music. Our artistic director is a professional felter. We have people who make jewelry. We're artists, but we're all working in this environment that is mainly business directed. There's really are many varied opportunities here for the arts that people don't think that go beyond just the normal get up and sing and dance or read poetry or something like that. There's lots of other behind the scenes opportunities. Great value in the arts here in the Greenbrier Valley. And on the education side, as I said, Leah can maybe talk a little bit more about the creative classrooms and how we serve, I believe it's over 10,000 children a year with hands-on arts experience in the classrooms. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
Sure, and I think, I mean, if you're talking about, if the question is about could interns or people shadow here, I administer 10 or 11 programs, and I can think that there would be possibilities for internships in quite a few of those. But as Susan mentioned, we have things called creative classrooms where teachers go out into the schools and do 2-hour workshops, and there's a lot of administrative and pre-work that's done before that artist actually gets to go into the school. So I certainly think a student might be interested in learning, you know, what that process is about. Some of the other things that we have a link-up program where we actually hire an orchestra, and part of what I do is it involves all the 4th graders in the county learning recorders and learning to play certain pieces on those recorders that they will then play with the orchestra at the concert here at Carnegie. So I could certainly see that it would be a nice opportunity for a musician in the high school to do an internship here or shadow me on that. I go and visit the schools. They could see how that program is implemented. It's in cooperation with Carnegie Hall, New York City. And so I think that could be a possibility.
I think the musicians, the students who play recorder could even do some instruction in the schools.
Oh, definitely. Right.
And as well, another component of that is demonstrating instruments as
right.
well in the school. So there's a huge opportunity there. Could also shadow, I can see the opportunity for a voice student in children's choir.
Oh, definitely.
We definitely use help with the Carnegie Children's Choir.
Right. They rehearse weekly. That's a group that actually rehearses here and performs here. And so, yes, definitely. I could see a vocal student doing that who is interested in conducting, or also interested in just, you know, vocal technique and things like that. Also, someone who is a piano person might be interested in, you know, playing for one of the pieces, or, you know, helping out with accompanying the choir.
As you can see, our community as well as East students would readily embrace this new fine arts concentration. Whether a student is selling tickets at the Greenbrier Valley Theater in Lewisburg or creating a virtual tour for the Greenbrier Hotel in White Sulphur Springs, they will be learning new skills and gaining real-world knowledge. This isn't just a curriculum, another class, another grade calculated into our GPA. This is our passion. This is our dream. This is our way of life. Our future depends on the opportunities of today.